communication. For a master communicator, they always use framing effect. For a normal person, they communicate straightforwardly without using any framing effect, and they do not know how to influence other people's decision. So this not only works in every single industry, but in every single communication in your life. All right? Got it? It's not only used for sales, because sales is using communication skill. Would you agree? Yes? So that's why you need to learn this, and it's the most important skills that people will not teach you its secrets unless you're paying tens and thousands of US dollars. Right? Probably you'll ask your sales trainer, you talk to them about its framing effect, they would have known nothing about it, because this is all human communication psychology. Got it? Now, framing effect, right? What it means is this, that it's like a packaging. So people, they, when presented with different piece of information, right, or same piece of information, depending on how you package it, that's how you frame it, people will get the different meaning one. Okay? Following me so far? Can follow? So an example to show you just that. This is the most powerful heuristics, can affect how people see things and affect the perception. Look at this. This yogurt contains 20% fat. Is it healthy or unhealthy? When you see this yogurt contains 20% fat, healthy, unhealthy, super healthy, super unhealthy? Okay, we got healthy and unhealthy. We got two sides, 20% and unhealthy. Okay, so this other yogurt, this is an unhealthy frame, correct? Most of you say unhealthy, negative frame. What about this? Frozen yogurt, 80% fat-free. Is it healthy or unhealthy? Healthy now, right? It's healthy. But let me ask you this. Is it the same content or not? 20% fat plus 80% fat-free. Is it same content? Can you see it has just been reframed from this to this? Just a little bit of reframing done, using different words to represent the different meaning. But the content of this yogurt is the same. So depending on how you package the information, people will have different perception. Understand? Can you see the magic here? Okay. So you need to think about how you want to reframe all this kind of information that you get. All right, that you get from customer that you want to present to customer. See, even Ford, a big company like this, also use this. Let's say you are shopping for a pickup truck and you want to buy the best fuel economy one. Which one is showing you that? You want to buy the one that can run on the full tank of fuel, run the furthest one. Why? Why right hand side easier for you to understand comparing to this one? Why this one harder to understand? Because 22 miles per gallon, you have to calculate, correct or not? If you have to calculate, your brain will what? Oh shit lah, never mind, put this information aside first. Not so important. This one immediately is saying, oh, best in class. Oh, that means all the pickup truck, this one is the best in this range. Correct? Remember, heuristic is to make your brain easier take shortcut. This one make your brain take shortcut. And that is why very important. Can you see that? You can refrain from this towards this. Easy for people to understand, easy for people to make decision. Team, please check on the mute part. Can you make sure, ensure everything is muted all the time? Okay. You see it? Good. Now can you answer how to use reframing? So in the context of framing, right, there's two things you can use. One is pre-framing. You do something before and you frame. And then one is reframing, when you get the information and you change into something new. Okay. One is you do before you give the information out. One is when you get the information, you frame it into something new. Okay, so let's talk about pre-framing first. Pre-framing is the idea, okay, where you bring up the situation, you tell about certain things, right, to prevent it from becoming a problem first. Or you want to set the stage of how the whole communication will be. This is called frame control. Okay, managing the frame and frame control, how you want people to perceive things. For example, in other words, right, before I show you the example, in other words, it means like when you want to cook a meat, right, for it to be flavorful, what must you do first? Marinate. When you want to marinate, this pre-framing is equivalent to marinating the meat. When you marinate the meat will be flavorful after you cook it when you want to eat it, correct? So you have to marinate for quite some time, right? So pre-framing is like that. You're marinating the meat before you cook it and eat it, all right? So, and just an example, here you go. See, Ox-White. Everybody who here knows Ox-White, white shirt company. I'm sure some of you have bought the shirt before, right? Right now they're selling a lot of women underwear, nice woman wear, all these kind of things, right? From white shirt. So last time when they first launched the white shirt, right? They say what? No, wrinkle free. Okay. Oh, sorry, wrinkle resistant. They say. So when they say wrinkle resistant, we thought what? I thought it was not going to have any wrinkle at all because it's resistant to wrinkle, right? So when I bought it, wow, very nice. Come in a box, super nice. I said, wow, we're like, wow, super sharp. Then after I wear one day, I throw it into my washing machine. You know what happened? I take out, right? It's the worst type of shirt that I've ever bought. Super wrinkly. And the wrinkle is so hard to get away. I was like, shit, why the shit? They say wrinkle resistant like that. Then not only me, everybody complained. But they cannot change the stock in hand, right? You know what they did? They do a pre-framing. They wrote this. Details, wrinkle resistant doesn't necessarily mean wrinkle free. This type of clothing still needs to be ironed or pressed after being washed for a clean, professional appearance. The special treatment of the fabric helps keep your shirt looking sharper throughout the day than otherwise would, where they were not treated. So right now, for every single one that buy the shirts after they see this, can they complain it will get wrinkled or not? Then is this a problem anymore for the company? No, right? Absolutely. So this is how you do pre-framing. Can you see that? You prevent something from becoming a problem first. Especially for you guys, like price, everything also can. Got it? And another way to use pre-framing is what? You want to set the stage. Okay, set the stage. One is prevent something becoming an issue. Second thing is to set the stage to do some kind of frame control on how people perceive information. You can do something like that. For Ox-White, how they did, they claimed it was a $400 shirt comparable to Hugo Boss, come out from Hugo Boss kind of factory. Same factory as Hugo Boss and Calvin Klein. So the thing is, if they send it out just to you in a plastic bag like that, do you feel the quality is there? No, right? They take a $60, $70 shirt, put it inside the box, send to you with all these cards and the things that tie in together one. The moment you feel it, the box is heavy, you open it, wow, so quality. Correct? You set the stage of how people perceive the quality of the shirt. Are you following me so far? Okay. This is how you can perceive something. You can manipulate the information that people can receive, right? Stealthily. And that is why I tell you, after you sign the NDA in my class, if any of you are using this kind of information to cheat people, to sell things that is not beneficial for other people, you only want to make money, you cannot be here. I will make sure if I find out you're from any of those company, I will personally come and sue you myself. I'll make your life a living hell. I'll make sure until 70, 80 years old, you'll live 30, 40 years of your life right in hell. Okay? Do not cheat people with this. Understand? This information is neutral. Got it? You must use it in the most ethical way possible. Understand? All right? Got it? So understand this. Now, in the context of effective closing, pre-framing you can use for what? Setting expectation. You can use it to handle objection upfront before the objection become a problem. The third thing you can use to seed information, like you seed how it was a quality shirt, right? You use it for seeding. All these are psychological cues. So for example, how you want to do all three of these, you see, whenever I talk to a customer, team, can you please make sure whenever people come in, it will prompt the whole thing to unmute before they come in. They do not need to turn on the microphone. Can you please change the settings inside the Zoom? Okay. Now, coming back to this, right? So if I want to tell something, I can do pre-framing at least before I even meet the customer, or when I'm meeting the customer, before I talk about sales, we can say something like, oh, Mr. Customer, today's meeting will be only 20 minutes. And by the end of that, two things will happen. One, what I will offer you may not be a good fit for you and we can part ways as friends. Number two, we both agree that what I have is a perfect choice for you, so we can discuss the next step forward. If it's one, then you can expect me to be in touch with you within 6 months to 1 year to see if you're ready for that at that time. A lot of psychological going on here. Let me show you. You pre-frame what? Time. You set the expectation of time so that client going to know that he's expecting you to finish within 30 minutes and nothing longer. Tim, I think you have to find out a way to really not disturb the class with people on and off their microphone. Okay, please do it immediately. Okay, understand? Right? So a lot of time when you meet salespeople, you're afraid they do what? They waste your time. Talk non-stop. Correct, right? Tim, I know they're auto mic on, so can you make the setting become auto mic off or not? There's a setting inside Zoom you can make into auto mic off. Please go and set that immediately. Okay, it's inside the Zoom setting one. Got it? And turn on camera automatically, turn off mic automatically. Please go and do the setting. Okay, got it? Second thing, outcome. So that the customer, this part is setting the outcome here. So after this meeting, what will happen? I'm setting so that he knows at the end, if I ask him to buy, he won't be surprised. Yes? So people know what is going to come out at the end. So they won't get surprised like, oh, you're going to sell me something, right? And situation, okay, so that the customer won't get annoyed. You're seeding this situation so that in the future, you're going to call them back or you'll be in touch with them so that they won't get annoyed if you followed up. Guys, please do not take like screenshot and everything and go and spread it out. Okay. Make notes with your pen and paper. Don't try to take screenshot and everything. Okay. I'm doing this for free for everyone. I'm trying to build good karma here. Please respect that. Okay. I see some of you are taking screenshot, doing this, doing that. Learn with your brain. Don't take screenshot. Taking screenshot won't learn one. Okay. Got it? So understand not how to use pre-framing right now. Do you understand how to do pre-framing? What is pre-framing and how to use it? Yes? Okay, good. Next is reframing. Now, reframing is super important. Why? Because what you do in reframing, when people give you information, you modify the content of this information and redirect into a new thing. New. Okay? I understand. But you press unmuted. Yeah, I know I'm muted. Tim, you got to figure out a way how to do all this. Okay? Or you have to be actively monitoring everybody's chat so they unmute everyone. Okay? Okay, got it? So reframing, you understand this? Reframing. You want to, when you get some information from customer, for example, objection, then you change the content of the objection, pass it back to the customer. Do you know why this is important? Because, right, everybody, when they see something, would you agree or not, you have different ways of understanding something. Yes? How you understand this and how other people understand the same thing is different, correct? So everybody means they are wearing glasses, got color one. So whenever they look at something, right, they'll feel like, oh, I'm looking through this lens, I'm looking through that lens, right? So they can see color, so they are biased towards something. So in order for you, when you know people got glasses, reframing can do this. You can walk up to a person, you take out their glasses, you change a new glass, then they see, oh, the world is like that one. Okay? Reframing gives you the power to do that. Okay? So, example is commonly used to handle objections. Okay? So, just a visual example. like this, if you see this picture on Instagram, would you go and like it? Will you go if you press a like or press a love button? No, right? How do I want to reframe this in the context of the picture? If I do this, same picture, will you go and potentially like it? Wow, so nice, looks so classy, so artsy. Yeah. But I'm just taking this and reframe into like this. Can you see it? The content, I just modify a little bit and make it like that. Can you see it? It's taking the content and modifying so that people can see different things. Because you see, right, this one, I'm focusing here, I'm focusing here, I'm focusing here, I'm focusing here, I'm focusing here. But the moment I change the content, I just focus here only. I don't have other place to focus, right? And that is what you can do with words. And that's what you can do with what you say and how you present certain things. All right? That is what reframing can do for you. Okay? So you see, like this, what do you think about, what do you focus on? A clean bedroom, laptop on the bed, right? Correct or not? But do you know the origin was something like this? So messy, right? You will go and like the picture. You won't, right? Correct or not? This one, you probably what you focus on the girl, on the shirt, right? On where she is, Samui Island. But if you see the original picture, don't lie to me. Some of you looking at this, some of you looking at this, correct? Right? And some of you questioning, why the hell this fella so fat one? Yeah, that's the truth, right? Yeah, so fat one, why put into the picture? No exercise one. You're so fat, there to take off the shirt. Correct or not? That's what you're going to be focusing on, right? So you have to reframe it into something like that so that people can receive the information differently. Okay. And this one, when you see ready, do you feel like, wow, I want to put this on my balcony? Do you feel so? Yes? Probably, right? You want to put this on a balcony, right? Wow, quite nice. I want to have this same design. But if you saw the real thing like that, what your focus is on? For just now you focus on this one, right? Right now you're focusing, wow, why got plastic bag? Why got this thing? Why got things like that? Why got this one, correct? Can you see how you change the focus already? Okay? And why? Because you see, right, when you redirect the focus, the key thing is that current thing you want to focus into a new thing, that you decide what they want to focus on. Why this is important? Because when you give a new piece of information to the customer, to the prospect, they will have to make a new decision. This is the thing that no other trainers in Malaysia will be able to teach you on sales. Because I've been to most of the sales training in Malaysia. Okay? When you want to handle objection, you need to give them a new piece of information. If you don't give them a new piece of information, they will base on the old decision and keep on making the old decision. Something like this. Oh, Mr. Customer, we have 20% discount. Oh, Mr. Customer, still we got 2 days left for the 20% discount. Mr. Customer, we got 1 day left for the 20% discount. The information is what? 20% discount. To me, doesn't matter. But if I say, oh, Mr. Customer, you've got 20% discount plus, if you come today, right, we have a free gift that is worth $100. Is that a new information? Yes. With the new information, can my brain make new decision like, oh, I think I should, you know what? I think I should go there and see, right? Because if you keep on giving no information, Mr. Customer, time is up. Mr. Customer, why don't you reply me? You keep on talking the same thing, people won't reply differently. Understand? And this is the reason you need to use reframing, because you want to give them a new information so that they will make a new decision. Are you following me so far? Yep. Okay. Example, how do you want to use this reframing? Okay. Want to use reframing? Example you can do from original frame to new frame is negative to positive. Okay. Negative to positive. So like 20% fat is an unhealthy thing, a negative thing, right? So you can change it to positive as well. Right? You can change the information, make the packaging different, and you can make it into a positive thing that people see, okay, this one I like. Right? Second thing you can do, problems into opportunity. You see, right? Sometimes when I'm selling my things to people, my consultation to people as well right now, people say, hey, right now, right, what you ask me to do, a lot of work, it's too hard to implement. Like sometimes when I teach you a lot of these things, you say, Aaron, a lot of these things are too hard to implement. You know what? It's going to take me a lot of time, taking a lot of money and effort as well. So I would say, yeah, exactly, guys. What I'm going to be teaching you and what I'm going to be doing to you and for you is very hard to implement, which means not many people are willing to do it. And therefore, those that choose to do the hard things and willing to do it and willing to invest the time, money, effort, and resources to do this right will capture the entire market share because they will be different. The customer will choose to buy from them. Now, Mr. Customer, or guys, can I ask you, if you have the ability to capture the entire market share for yourself, is that important to you? Yes or no? Okay, deal closed already lah. What else need to say? No, you say much, right? What else do I need to say? No need, right? Do I need to talk even about the product feature, product benefit, everything? No need what? Can you see just now? Too hard to implement right now. Become what? The opportunity is and capture entire market share. Can you see that? This is what reframing can do for you. Is it powerful? No, it's not powerful. It's damn powerful. Okay? Another way, bad timing into perfect timing. Okay? So how do I want to change a bad timing into perfect timing? Because when I sell my consultation, right, some people are going to tell me, Aaron, you know what? We're trying to close sales. And then right now, end of the year already, we've got a lot of things to do, reporting, everything we need to rush. So you know what? I don't think it's the right time. Right? So then I go and say to them, so Mr. Customer, exactly, I see you're very, very busy right now. And it's important for you to increase the sales. Yeah. So wouldn't that be also true, right? That the sales you want to achieve for this financial year before the end of fourth quarter this financial year will be the most important because it can bring up your profit and your bottom line, and it can also increase your commission and the bonuses that you get within this financial year. So would you agree right now would be the best time for you to do something like that? Would you want to increase your bonuses and financials and everything? But many people, what they say, when they received it, right, they will say, oh, yeah, I see you must be very busy. Okay, we talk next year. Correct or not? Many people let the opportunity go away because one problem. They haven't met Aaron Chong that teach them how to do this. Okay, one problem only. That's how powerful reframing is. Okay, make bad timing into perfect timing. What else? This one I love the most. Weakness into strength. But some people are going to tell you, hey, you just started, you're very small, you're just 3 months into property, you sure you can help me? Not. You sure you won't run away? Not. Wow, you sell insurance, you just 1 month, then you want to sell to me, then later you don't service me, how? So same thing, weakness, right? They say. So I would tell them, if they say, oh, Aaron, your company very small, are you sure you can do what I want? Then I would tell them, Mr. Customer, here's the thing. My company is small by design. And here's the reason why. Because, right, with a smaller company, I can serve few quality customer, lesser quality customer than the bigger companies, so that I can allow myself and design in such a way I give you a faster response time, a personalized service, and I'm going to be more quality driven because for me to keep every single small customer, I must give quality, correct? Not if I don't give quality, they will run away. And then I'll give you direct access to me as an owner, and I build in a certain amount of flexibility when problem arises so that I don't charge you like big companies. Oh, this one must add, this one must charge like Asia. Oh, this one must charge, that one must charge, this one must charge. I built in that for you so that even if you need to change something, we'll do it on the expense into the package ready. So, Mr. Customer, does all this appeals to you or not? Yes? No? What do you think he can say? He cannot say, oh, Aaron, I don't like faster response time. I don't like personalized service. I don't like quality driven. I don't like direct access to owner. I don't like flexibility when problem arise. I like them to charge me. You think they will say like that? You know what I just did? I never give them a way to say no. That is how powerful reframing is when you master this. And of course, you need longer time to master this. This is not something you learn tomorrow you can be master. For me to master it, take couple of years. Okay, but in order for you to get to road to mastery, you need to learn first to know that this thing exists, this tool exists. All right, can you see how powerful is it? They say I'm small, I'm say I'm great. Did I go against them? No, right? Did I defend myself? No, right? I'm just giving them a new information. And then what's the new decision right now? From no or maybe now become yes. Correct or not? Yes? Good. Learning something here? Okay. Now, another one. You can also reframe yourself as well. A lot of people do they think everything is impossible, and then I can turn it into possible. Because during the impossible part, right, a lot of people will focus on why it cannot be done. Oh, I cannot do this because I don't have the money. I cannot do this because I don't have time. I cannot do this because this. I cannot do this. I cannot because. There's a myriad of reasons people playing as a victim. All right, your customer can say the same thing, correct? Oh, I cannot do this because right now not ready yet. I cannot do this because this is a lot of reasons, correct? Oh, I cannot do this. My wife don't like. They give a lot of reasons, right? But you can focus on how to get it done for them. You can reframe it to that. Example, I use this same method, right? And I closed a Gala Golden Launch 126,000, my first ever six-figure deal inside the company and for the company as well. The company has never done any six-figure deal when I'm working with a luxury company, luxury furniture company. They've only done five-figure deals. This is the first figure deal I've ever done. And how the deal went was like this. One fine day in Mid Valley Gardens, I was having my showroom there. The company is from Singapore. We're selling luxury items. We only wait for customer to come in one. Okay. So the boss only wait because foot traffic, wait for customer to come in. So customer come in, right? One customer, very funny one, come in, their ID company. They come in and say, you know what? I like that round table. This is what I supplied. We got this shape, right? Round table. I say, hey, this one, you got 100 something units or not? I say, huh? 100 something units? Not sure. Let me check. I call my boss and he asked, hey, wait, before you call your boss, this is solid wood, right? Yeah, solid wood. Okay, good. So I call my boss and I ask my boss, hey, this one, right? Can we get 100 units? Say, can. 100 plus units, can. 4 months, oh, because need to manufacture everything. Okay, then I go and ask the customer, Mr. Customer, yes, we can get it in 4 months' time. Then the customer tell me, no, I want it in 3 weeks. Can or not? Then I ask my boss, boss, this one, customer no time, need in 3 weeks. KLI needed it. So how can we do it not? He said, cannot lah, want to import here also take 3 weeks already lah. Oh, my boss tell me cannot. Then he say, one thing can lah. Use MDF. Those wood chip board, MDF, the cheapest one. He say, MDF can lah. MDF I can get somebody to do locally in Malaysia. That's I thinking, oh, okay, can solve problem. So I go and present to the customer. Mr. Customer, so MDF can or not? And the customer, you know what they say? Hey, bro, MDF I can get anyone to do lah. I don't need to come here pay so expensive price. Oh, kana already, right? So immediately I tell my boss, MDF, he said cannot. Have we any other way to do this in solid wood or not? He said, wow, this customer so susah. Don't want, never mind, don't do lah. My boss say, don't do lah. We cannot because this one, that one. Then I shut the phone. Okay, I put down the phone. Then I straight away ask the customer this. Mr. Customer, can you give me 1 hour? I'll find a way to solve it. Within 1 hour, you know whether you can get it in 3 weeks or not. Solid wood. You sure? Yes, give me 1 hour. Most people will say what? Hey, boss say cannot, never mind, let go of the business, right? So here's what I did. After the customer went out, I took the number down already. I called every single furniture company in Malaysia, especially the ones in Sungai Buloh that I know. I called each and every one of them, found one company, and then I asked this boss, can really do it? 3 weeks must send to KI, if not, we have to pay money, right? This one. Then he say, can do it solid wood, but have to join. You ask customer, see can join or not. If one piece cannot, have to join together. But by joining can be very nice, right? So I asked the customer, Mr. Customer, I call them, I can do it 3 weeks, but join one can not, but still solid wood. You sure solid wood? Yes, solid wood. What wood? Okay, so I gave them the name of the wood, and then they said, okay. And I made the deal. 126,000, 3 weeks. My boss make 20% from here without lifting a finger. Can you see that or not? I make the money for my boss, for my company, without the boss lifting a finger, without doing any single thing. Fulfillment, I do everything. I check, I go and bring the customer, go to the factory, go and check everything. Do you see the difference right now? How many of you in your life, right, you are focusing on how you cannot get something done? Oh, this one I cannot do because this one I cannot, I got no money. No money, no money, no time, no money. This one, correct or not? But if you focus on how to get it done, you will actually get the money, you will get the time. But most people are too lazy. They focus on why cannot be done. Especially a lot of salesmen, a lot of company in Malaysia. Correct? You ask them, hey, this cannot be done. It cannot, we don't have the stock. Cannot, cannot. Correct? But if you just focus on how to get it done, you will actually get the deal. Yep. Then you can make extra money on the side. Would you agree? That's how you do it, guys. In sales, what your focus is, make money, correct or not? Do it and make money lah. Why let go of opportunity? Okay, there's opportunity everywhere when you know what to do and you know how to do it. All right, can you see it? So powerful, right? Customer give me impossible, I make it into something possible. Make 20% for my boss without him lifting a finger, using only the company name. Okay, good. Understand that? All right. So everybody understand reframing? Jana? All right. Now let's go into the second heuristic: single option aversion. Okay, single option aversion. Now, just imagine this. There is a door here, and if I tell you the odds of this door, right? If you open this door, there is a 50% you will meet a tiger that will eat you up. Okay, 50% you will get a RM1 million.
Recording in progress.
How many of you would open the door, take the chance to open the door, type in 1? How many of you don't want to even take the chance, type in 2? Hey, you were eaten by a tiger alive, you know. Okay, you were eaten by a tiger alive, you know. Confirm die, confirm will die. Eaten alive, confirm die one. And you got only 5 seconds to decide. You cannot buy gun, you cannot buy anything. Don't change the narrative. Got no time to decide. 5 seconds only for you to decide. For those of you that open the door, die trying, congratulations. You have the winner mentality. But some of you say don't want, right? Correct or not? So what if, because there's only one option here, one door open. But what if I change it to like that? One of the door, 50% tiger. Another of the door, 50%, 1 million. Okay. Would you go and try to open or don't open? Will you do or don't do? Will you do or don't do? Do, right? Why? Because it is less risky, correct or not? It is less risky for you. But one of the doors, shit lah, I open, either I die or I get 1 million. But right now, some of you don't want to take that chance. But right now I say, maybe only 50% of the chance I get a tiger of all the doors, and then another 50% get 1 million. Okay, just try first. Maybe I can try 3 doors, right? Maybe the lion is here, the tiger is here, maybe the gold is here. Right? But you have the chance, it's less risky for you, right? So that's what the brain do for you. If you have more than one option, you assign less risk. If you have only one option, you assign more risk towards that option. Okay? So meaning, right, today, people, when they decide on certain thing, if you only give them one option, they are more likely to feel it's risky. So how you want to do this is very simple. Even they did a experiment, right? When they send out an email to sell DVD player, who here knows what is a DVD player? Those that do not know a DVD player, those that do not know, please go and ask your father, mother, what is a DVD player. Okay, those that know DVD player, I know how old you are already. Yeah, probably we are 30, 40-year old already, or maybe 50, 60-year-old. Okay, so jokes aside, so here's the thing. They send out an email to all these people And then they ask people to buy this DVD player. Say, okay, we have promo on this. Only 10% of the total people that they send out, let's say 1,000 people, only 10% bought it. One option. So what they did was they sent out two options for people. Choose this or this. 66% purchase, 6.6x increase in sales. Because people either choose to buy this or choose to buy this, no matter what they buy, we win. Can you see that? Single option aversion. When you give people a chance to decide between spend or don't spend, people more likely decide don't spend. But you give a choice of people choose A or B. People can think, A, B, or C. A, B, or C. Okay, A lah. C is not spend ma. So you give people less risky to make decision. Can you see that? This is how the brain, you can influence them. Understand? Yes? Okay, can I understand this one? All right, single option aversion. So the strategy here, like what I did with my darts company, is when I want to rent this machine, right? A lot of people would think between rent or don't rent. So instead of doing this, right, I include another purchase package, which I don't even intend to sell. I just put it there and I say rent or buy. So I switch them, I reframe them from this towards thinking about this. Can you see it? So when they do this, right, they see the price is 24,000. They say too expensive lah. Okay lah, I rent. But my intention, I wanted to rent the machine only, because renting gives me more profit over the long run. Not selling. Selling one time profit. Renting is 2-3 years profit. Can you see that? So I get them to decide on renting. Okay, strategy very simple. Always present more than one option when it makes sense. No matter what you're selling, present more than one option. Understand? Everybody following so far? Give me a yes inside the chat box if you do. Right. By the way, all these are damn advanced stuff. Very, very advanced stuff. Okay. Good. Now, heuristic number 3. Besides the single option aversion, this is one of the most important ones as well, besides framing. Because what we call as anchoring effect will affect how people make decision afterwards. Right? How you want to influence people's decision. So what this heuristic means is like what anchor. Everybody knows what is an anchor, right? An anchor where they have to drop it's like a brick for the ship. They drop to the floor of the ocean, and then the brick stops the whole ship, right? Even though it's very big, right? So it stops people in their track in what they're thinking, and you want to anchor that piece of information with them. Okay, so you see, what it says is this, that people, when they presented with the first piece of information, which is an anchor, to anchor down the information, right? People rely heavily on this, when they make decision. Okay, because this anchor serves as what? The reference point. Okay, serves as reference point for people to compare something against. All right, and it is highly, highly influential. So when the brain, right, they try to form this anchor. When you give them information, they form this anchor inside, and it makes the brain, right, biased to the information subsequently that they receive. All right, it will always become a comparison point. They will use this as a comparison. Okay, so how? Very simple. You see, some of the strategy is like this. You can use the most expensive item. You don't show the price, but you show the most expensive item first in anything that you have, so that it anchors in the brain that this is the most expensive item, and the rest of it will be cheap already. Especially when I was doing my restaurant, my lounge business, I have my menu. I study the psychology that people always look to the top right first. Here is the part they look, then they go down here, they go here, they go some kind of way one. Okay, so this part, right, I put my most expensive item here first. And the expensive item, you know what? I don't always have stock one. I say out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. In fact, I didn't keep any stock with it. The most expensive item that I sell, all right, inside my menu. And then the rest of it, right? It's the price are all cheaper than this. So you see, right? The brain when see, okay, this one is 180 bucks. Then to see the rest, oh, 58, oh, cheaper. 48 cheaper. Oh, this one 38 only, this one 28 only. So they use this thing as a comparison as opposed, oh, outside selling 40. Wow, this one 48, a bit expensive. They're not looking at that anymore. They're comparing to this. Understand? So in retail environment also can happen. You can show the most expensive item first. You say, Mr. Customer, by the way, you don't need to buy this. I show you what the best thing, the best value, the best quality money can get first. So show that one first. Show. This is the, okay, based on what you're requiring, right? We can give 2-3 notch lower. And this is only, this one is 1,000. This is only at 600 bucks. Can right now 600 bucks seems a lot cheaper than comparing to 1,000? Yes. But if you just show the 600 bucks first, the only information inside their brain is what? 600. Then they're going to find outside selling 500. This one selling 600 plus. This one selling 400 plus outside. So they start making their own numbers inside their head. No anchor at all. Understand? So anchor the most expensive item first so that the rest of the things that you want to sell to them seems cheaper. Okay? This is how you can influence decision. Second thing, my favorite thing to do. I want to tell you a story on this. It's called setting the standard. Okay? This is where you want to teach people, teach your customer how to choose you, how to choose your product, how to choose your solution. So what you teach is teaching them the criteria in by which a decision should be made. Understand that? You're teaching them a criteria on by which how a decision on particular thing should be made. You're teaching them how to choose certain things, what to decide on, how you want to decide when you purchase a car. Yes? Do you think you find those posts helpful? What you need to think about when you want to buy a car in this flooded prone area? Yes? In this flood kind of area right now, in this flood kind of period. Do you find that very useful? Damn useful, right? So there are actually people teaching you how to do that. So there was this one time, right? When I was teaching my student this, and I teach a photographer, okay, if I were to sell a photography services, like wedding photography, is it expensive or cheap? Wedding photography, very expensive, right? What do normally, for those of you who here got your wedding photography services before? Wow, all don't want to say you're married, why like that one? All want to find husband here. Wow. Wedding photography services, guy don't buy one. Always woman go and buy one, correct or not? Woman go and choose. Hey, we must want wedding photography, okay? But when woman choose, what does the wedding photographer sell to you? Oh, this one package 8,000, include 50 pictures you can choose, include one album, one CD, correct? And 5 outdoor shoots. Selling what? Features, correct or not? But if it was me, I'm going to prove to you I can sell anything under the sun. Anything in this earth can come to my hand, I can sell. I never done photography services before, but this is how I would sell it, okay? To set the standard using what I know in psychology. Now, I also know, girls, would you agree or not, that when you go to see all this, you will compare a lot of people first, yeah? Hey, ask this one, ask that one, compare the package, correct or not? You can go outside and shop around first, right? So how I would do is like this. If I have a shop, they come in, all right? And I'm going to ask them, oh, Mr. Customer, I'm sure you probably have shopped around, right? When is your wedding? Okay, ask a bit law, get their information. Okay, when is the wedding? Everything I got ready. Let's say, so you must be quite shopping around, right? But let me tell you one thing first. My wedding photography services is not the cheapest. In fact, I'm the most expensive right now in the whole region right now. Okay, and the reason here is this. Number one, let me ask you this question. Have you ever been to a wedding reception, a wedding dinner, where you see all these people wearing all these photography services and jacket, everything running around, right? Using the gear, very, very big. And then sometimes when you see people, the wedding and the groom and the bride walking out the door, and then some photographer block your view one because they want to take picture, yes? And some videographer taking very big gear and block your view, yes? Do you feel that's rather annoying or not? Annoying, right? So let me ask you this, Mr. Customer. In your wedding reception, your wedding dinner, who is the main focus? You or the photographer? You and your wife or the photographer? Me and the wife, right? Exactly. And that is why, Mr. Customer, you don't need a lot of like 3 to 5 people that block all the view one. You actually need 2 people only. I'm going to send 2 people, one photographer, one videographer. And the gear that we use is going to be the smallest because we don't want to take out the gear. Sometimes when people take out the gear, they take the white telescopic one, right? Boom, very big one like that, right? They say, oh, we use the newest gear, you see, the biggest one. So we don't want to use that. We want to take it discreet, smaller. And our photographer and videographer, only 2 people needed, and they have to have very high EQ. That's why I only hire smart people, high EQ people, because they need to know how to take the pictures, where to take, and never block the view, and they can never be the focus of the dinner. Meaning they also have to dress standardly like every other guest and make sure the guests do not know they're taking picture. Oh, why is that important, Mr. Customer? So you see, right? When you take pictures that time, would you agree that photographers have a lot of power? Usually they will say, hey, everybody stand, take picture, and then everybody do like that. Do you guys like taking picture like that? Everybody just stand still, picture, hello, cheese, hey, give a thumbs up. Stupid, right? Look. Does it look natural? No, right? What picture will look most natural, Mr. Customer? Yeah, I don't like that also. What will look most natural is that you capture us without us notice, Exactly, right? Candid look more natural, correct? Not when people just drink, laugh like that. That's the most natural moment that you want to capture, correct? Not. So here's the thing, Mr. Customer. My team also have to have very high IQ and know the flaw. And 2 of them, right, need to be able to take picture with the smallest gear possible so that it doesn't attract attention and people don't know they're taking picture, so that we can capture this candid moment for you. All right. And because of that, right, Mr. Customer, what I'm doing here, I'm not your wedding photographer. Would you agree this is the most important moment in your life? Yep. So, Mr. Customer, I am your moment creator. I will create moment that will leave you a lasting impression until whoever they're going to pass down and look at the pictures, look at the moment. I help you to create those moments. Now, Mr. Customer, I know that I don't have a lot of time because I got 2 slots only available. So why not like this? Mr. Customer, you're still shopping around. I'm not the cheapest, maybe not in your budget. Please go out and have a look and check with all other people first before you come back to me. All right, when I have the slot, then we can discuss whether or not I can do it for you. All right. So the Mr. Customer go out with the wife ready. They go to other shop. You know what they ask? Hey, photographer, so you use how many people? Oh, I sent 4 people to you. 2 wedding photographer, two photographer, 2 videographer. Then the brain will think what? Aaron said need 2 people only, where got 4? And then what gear you using? Oh, we're using the biggest, the most King Chao gear, the most terror gear in the market. You see, this lens only is $20,000. So big. Then inside the customer brain think, shit you lah, you don't know what you're doing, man. This big, everyone will see at your lens, not me, right? Correct, right? So what did I just do there? I killed the competition without mentioning the competition is bad. Can you see that? I killed the competition without saying the competition is bad. Why? Because I teach the customer how to choose a good wedding photographer. Is this powerful? The customer then come up, wow, Aaron say everything he do wrong lah. No lah, go back to Aaron lah, pay more expensive, never mind lah. But the point here is this. Can you see not? I don't care what you give to me. As long you go through my brain, you ask my consultation, I can sell the things for you. I can teach you how to sell the things. All right. Is this powerful, setting the standard? You kill the competition, and the competition lose the sale. Hey, we give you discount. We give you 40 more pictures. I give you 2 more CD. Doesn't matter what. Right? Correct, not? It doesn't matter anyway. Because I already set the standard. Of course, you guys never thought of this because you haven't met me before previously. The moment you met me already, then you know lah. This is why I tell you, never go against Aaron Chong. Either you work with me or you're against me. If you're against me, congratulations, you're going to have a hard time selling things. All right, very simple. Either you're an ultimate closer or you go against the ultimate closer. Which one do you think will have a hard time? Okay. Narendra, don't compare me to Wolf of Wall Street. He is doing what he's doing. Wolf of Wall Street is conning people. He's doing something illegal. He's conning people. Don't do that. Okay, do not compare me. We are not equal. I am a different league compared to Wolf of Wall Street. Okay, I am at a full level different league. I'm at a level of the status that he cannot reach. You have to understand that. Okay, Wolf of Wall Street is specialized in conning other people. Okay, got it? Never compare a super person with somebody who's not even at my level. Okay, because I've been through things that he never done before, and he done the bad things that I've never done before. Right? We are not equal. Everybody learning something from here? Do you know how you want to set your standard already? Teaching people how to choose your product and service, as opposed to saying, you know what, we are good because of it, we're good because of it. I never even once say we are good. We are only teaching them why it matters, why we do what we do. That's it. And I tell it through a story and questioning session. Is it simple? Did I tell him I use what gear? I give how many photos? Some of you ask me, Aaron, how much? That's the reason. You want to get them to ask you how much, right? Because it makes so much sense to them that what other people say doesn't matter anymore. Correct? Other people also sell same thing, but photography services. I also sell same thing. I at a higher price, people ask me how much. Other people go and pitch them. They get what? How much discount? Hey, how much discount can you give? How much discount can you give? The other person give me 50 more photos. How much can you give me more? Right? How much can you choose more? So they're always competing on price, whereas I'm competing on my criteria, and I kill them without even lowering my price. Can you see that? This is how powerful heuristics is. Got it, everybody? All right. Every time I teach this, I'm damn excited one, because I know you guys will see sales in a full different format already. Okay, good. Now, let's go to strategy number 3. Okay, you can always change the anchor when it's unfavorable. Because don't only think, I teach you how to drop an anchor. Other people also drop an anchor to you. Have you got customer coming to you? Hey, my budget is only 3,000. My budget 250 only. Yes, got right. They drop an anchor, you say, shit, I cannot do anything already. They only want that 250 thing. More expensive thing, I tell them they don't want. But you can change it. How? Very simple. Let me show you a demonstration. See, there's once, right? If I were to sell shoes, this is how I will do it. Okay. For example, if a customer comes in to my showroom and they're buying shoe, okay, and they tell me, hey, I want to find all these kind of leather shoes within the range of $200 to $300 one. Anything more, I don't want. Bring me this range, brown color, black color. Then I, as a promoter, I go, I put everything down, go and, let them see. And then after they test ready, they choose one already, right? Then I'll do something. It's called this, right? They see everything already, everything good, right? Okay, they choose one already. Okay, this piece, yes, this piece. Then I will say to the customer, Mr. Customer, usually what promoter do, they go to the counter and let you pay, correct? Correct? I will do this differently. Mr. Customer, can I wow you or not? Can I wow you? What do you mean? Can I surprise you or not? Oh, can right? The customer say no, no, okay? Of course, you say can, right? It's a good surprise. So here's the thing, I got one shoe which is $900. My boss just came in and put it into the showroom and told me it was the most comfortable shoe for men, leather shoe, because leather shoes sometimes very hard. Then when I try it on, right, oh my God, I felt that I never worn this kind of shoe. It's like walking on clouds, right? Same like Adidas Future Craft. Then I was like, are you serious? Not walking on cloud with leather shoe? But Mr. Customer, I don't want you to buy this. What I want you to do is just to test it out and tell me whether it's true or not. Because I alone test may be biased. I don't want you to buy this, just test on it. Is it okay I bring for you to test? Of course, the customer say yes, what, testing $900 shoe, right? Then go and test off. And then the customer say, damn, this is good, man. How was it? Damn good, I really like walking on cloud. Then I will ask, Mr. Customer, You know what? Very expensive. Don't buy this. But by the way, I got another pair, which is a 400 ringgit cheaper, $400 cheaper, which is 500 bucks. But the comfort level is 95% similar. Do you want to test it or not? What do you think the customer will say? Okay, bring out and test. All right. After test ready, then what will happen? You see, this one dropped 400 bucks. 95% similar. This one increased 200 bucks only. This one is not so comfortable, maybe about 40% comfortable. So going to 500 bucks, what would people choose? Choose the 500 bucks. Can you see how I changed the anchor just now? But most people, they don't do. Oh, customer want 300. Customer choose ready, go and pay. But the anchor was 2 to 300. How did I change the another anchor? I changed it to 900, right? After I changed it to 900, then I dropped down to 500. Can you see that? So he was comparing 500 to 900, not comparing 500 to 300 anymore. Can you see that? What was the new anchor besides the price? Walking on clouds. Yes, comfortable walking on clouds. Okay, you see, we got some student inside the chat box asking what if the customer put on hold, if the customer put this, if the customer put that. Now you can always think about all the what if. You can get me to answer until tomorrow, no problem. You can ask all the what if question, I answer you until tomorrow. Also will never end one. Or you just want to do this first and see if it works. If let's say you try on 10 customer, only work for 2 customer, is it okay then all 10 customer buying this? Is it okay or not? Of course, what? Why you still want to what if me then? If the customer put on hold, if the customer this, if the customer that. You want to seriously consider, is this class for you or not? If you are what if student, right, I think it's better for you to leave the class. You don't have to learn anymore. If you keep on what if, I'm teaching you real practical stuff and you go and what if some more. That is why you don't get to success, I'm showing you the right way and you what if. The thing is that if you test on 100 customer, you get 20 customer to pay extra. Why not? Why you need to what if some more? The 80 don't want to buy. Never mind lah. Put on hold, never mind lah. I still get 20 to do this one. What is wrong? Sometimes this get on my nerve one, I teach you something good. You what if. Think properly. Okay? Don't what if. I'm showing you something here. Okay? Think about the possibilities. Not play mentality as the victim. Understand? Victim mentality, you never win one. Oh, this one cannot do this because. You reframe yourself. You just learn about reframe, right? Reframe to what you can do. Okay? Understand? I'm teaching you the tools for you to be able to do so. So don't go and what if, okay? You fear you will never do. Not a problem. You get this information. Did I get a single cent from you guys not right now? No, right? Be appreciative. Understand? Be appreciative. Have gratitude. The only thing you can ask question, but the only question I hate is what if question. Oh, Aaron, what if this? What if that? What if this? You haven't go and try, you already what if. You already lose already. Can you see that or not? You already lose. You haven't what if, you already lose. You haven't done, you haven't tried, you what if you lose already. If one thing, right, that I can teach you in this class is not how to sell, is get out of your what if mentality. Okay? What if mentality that is keeping you poor right now. If you are already rich, right, you don't need to be here learn from me one, correct or not? Agree? If you're already a millionaire, multi-millionaire, you got 10, 20 million inside your bank, do you need to come and learn from me? No need, what? Probably we're at the same level only of wealth. Understand? So if you want to learn from me, my only rule, do not what if me. Understand? Don't ever let me see that what if question again. Okay, team, anyone that asks what if again, right, please kick them out. They are not right for this class. Got it? Okay, cool. Actually, I'm not angry with this. It's just that I'm frustrated only. Right? I'm teaching you guys real stuff and someone need to what if me. You are sabotaging yourself. You know what is self-sabotaging or not? Before try, you go and say, I lose already. Right? The person, I'm not sure is still here or not. Okay? I'm really amazed. Okay, good. Now next. The second thing you can do, the strategy number 4 is this. You can always present the best package first. Meaning, this is not the price. You want to show the package with the best value. Right? Then only, right, you show the rest of the package so that they know what, if they have money, what can they get the best. So you can put the package as, you know, this is the best, this is the better, and this is the good. So this is, you show this one first and show what they can get with middle money, what they can get with lesser money. Okay, you anchor this one first. Because if you use the good one and you show the best one first, then what will happen? They will use this as the anchor. They will decide based on this price. They will decide based on this value. All right. So you want to always show the best one first, then move down. Understand? What you need to tell the customer is very simple. Today, you don't need to buy first. I'm showing you what's the best money you can get first. All right. This is the best that we have. Then moving down at your particular level, I think suitable for you is this one and this one. This is a 2 choice you can make. Then after that, right, if you see, a lot of people don't show the best. Okay, they show the better and the good one. So if you never show this, right, how will you ever know the customer will be able to buy this? Will you ever know if you never show the best one? No, right? Okay, so show it. Got it? So show it the best one first. You don't ask them, don't need to buy this, and then go to the better one and go to the good one. Then let them choose between these two. And usually, if they choose this, then what will happen? It's a bonus for you. Got it? It's a bonus for you. All right? Following me so far, everyone? Can? Now, the strategy number 5 is this. Before you present price, you must always present something to contrast first. Before you tell the price, always present something to contrast first. Such as what? The 2 things you can present is this. Possible results. Okay? Possible results and one thing called negative impact. Okay? You make it tangible. 2 things. Either one possible results. What are the possible things I can gain from this? What are the negative things that I potentially lose, potentially will face if I don't do this? Then I make it into something that is valued in either time or money. Okay, I calculate everything. Then only I present the price. Very simple. How many of you, right, have promised yourself to make 1 million more than 5 years ago? More than 10 years ago? Hands up if it's still more than 10 years ago. Okay, that is to make 1 million per year, correct or not? So 10 years, how many million? 10 million, right? So given the chance, if I tell you right now, in order to make back that 10 million, right, in the next 1 year, you have to pay 150,000. But I can make you make that 10 million in the next 1 year. What would you say to that? Is it cheap or expensive? 150K to exchange for 10 million in the next 1 year. Where got cheap, guys? It's not cheap, lah. It's too damn cheap. Somebody say expensive. What do you mean expensive? 150,000 to make 10 million, you know, to have a chance to make 10 million. You pay it in the next 1 year, you make 10 million to make your dream come true. If I even increase the price to 500,000 to make 10 million, is it okay? Is it cool price to pay? Is it still cheap price to pay? If it's even 1 million to make 10 million, is it okay or not? It's still damn okay, right? Can you see? I just asked you about your possible results and the negative impact if you don't make it, and potentially the pricing before I tell you the pricing to get there. Can you see that? And one of you said, nothing so good will be flying for free law. Exactly. Okay, exactly. Everything got a price to pay one. Even you come into this training, you want to learn something, you have to pay with your time, your family time, your children hating you, your wife hating you, your boss hating you, you risk getting your job, no job, correct or not? Everything got a price to pay one. You understand? Good things never comes free. Got it? But that is not the point. The point is when you present something to contrast, then they will see, okay, this is way cheaper to attain because of all the things that I potentially can lose and all the things that I can potentially gain in monetary forms. Then they can see already, oh, okay, right now that would be okay, good, right? Can you see it? Present something to contrast before presenting price. Understand it so far? Okay, so whatever possible results that you can get a customer, whatever negative impact you help them to elevate, you make it tangible in terms of you calculate the time cost, calculate whatever cost so that they can compare it. Understand? That will make your price irrelevant. Okay, as long as the value they get back is here, this is the value, the price they need to pay. Do you think you will, if you get this type of value, money is not an issue, do you think it will be an issue for you? No, right? Same with your customer. The reason why they compare price on you is because they did not see the contrast of value. You did not present the contrast of value. You keep on talking about facts and features, and people don't understand the value unless you show it differently. Got it? Okay, so always contrast your value before presenting price. Clear? Okay, now let's go to heuristic. The next heuristic, authority bias. Okay, this one is a bit easy. So you see, right? If you walk down the street today, you suddenly got somebody walk up to you, a person that is dressed normally, and go and tell you, hey, you seem like you got some health issues. You need to go and see the doctor immediately, please. Right? Somebody just randomly walk down like a normal person. Or the other person who dressed like this as a surgeon, walk down the street and go and tell you, hey, I think you got something wrong. Let's go and get a checkup. Who would you listen to? This one or the other one? The first one that's normal people, or you listen to the dental surgeon? Or not dental surgeon, the surgeon. The number two one, right? Why? Why do you think listen to him? That's the question. Why do you think listen to him? He's more expert. He's more authoritative, right? Right? Credibility, experience, because he's a doctor. He looks like one as well, right? Correct? Because almost everyone never questioned the credibility of a doctor, correct or not? Have any one of you been to a clinic and then questioned the doctor, doctor, do I really need that many medicine? Or you just take the medicine from doctor, just pay, go home and eat on it. He tell you eat 3 times a day, you eat 3 times a day. You have ever questioned the doctor or not? Never, right? What if the doctor suddenly headshot already, don't know how to think, too much coffee, suddenly prescribe you the wrong medicine, you still take? You won't know, right? Have you ever asked? You never, right? That is because they are of an authority level. So you see, what it means is this, that people, they usually listen and believe experts and authority. Okay, they believe people who are experts, believe people who are with authority, right? So if you position yourself of a more authoritative person that your customer can ask advice from, they're more likely listen to your opinion and trust you. The reason why people don't trust you is because you are positioning yourself. This is the customer. You're positioning yourself here. Why? Because you are trying to get the sales from the customer. You say every single thing to try to get the sales. That's why customer look down. When they look down, do you think they listen to you or not? No, right? So you must at least position yourself either here or here. And in order for you to get that, it's called knowledge. Okay? If you know think less than the customer, do you think you'll be more authoritative or less authoritative? If you know think less than the customer. Lower, right? If you know more things than the customer, you're more expert in that field, you will be more authoritative, right? Because they never listen to anything that you said before that other people also have said, correct? So you need to increase your knowledge. So the few way to do this is this. Number one, you want to ask useful and insightful question. Now, think about the doctor example just now. Do you think the doctor, right, just now, do you think the doctor just now will ask you questions that normal people will ask one? If you go to the doctor in the clinic, do you think they will ask the normal question people ask, or they ask different questions? Different type of question, right? Correct, right? Only the doctor will ask those kind of questions, right? The moment if you feel you met with somebody else that asked that kind of question, can you immediately guess this guy must be a doctor, this woman must be a doctor? Because you can find similarity in how to ask question, correct? So that is why when you want to ask useful and insightful question, means things that are in your industry, ask questions that only your industry people will ask, and things that they will never get anybody asking them. That will position you at a much higher authority level. Okay. Second strategy, be knowledgeable in your industry and share real knowledge. Now, what I mean is this: a lot of people, I'm sorry if this offends you. Okay, if any one of you hear this, a lot of you are calling yourself financial planner. Let me ask you one thing. If you're a financial planner, do you know how and how money works or not? Do you know about investment or not? Or you're just calling yourself financial planner because your boss asked you to call you that, to position like that? Have you ever learned about anything financial or not? Do you know what is capital gain? Do you know what is cash flow gain? Do you know the type of investment asset? Do you know what is an asset? What is a liability? Do you know about tax codes? Do you know how people can make money by escaping tax codes, by finding the loophole? Do you know what is return on cash? If you don't know all those things, never call yourself a financial planner. You understand that? Because if a financial planner come to me, I ask all these questions, they don't understand, then what happened? I control the conversation, right? Not they control me, right? Correct? Then do you think I will buy from this fella that do not know anything? Absolutely not. That is why sometimes the advices that you get from your seniors, leaders, everything kills your sales process. They say, you call yourself financial planner, but they never ask you go and learn about financial and investment. If you want to become financial planner, learn about money. Learn about how money works. Learn about banking, financial institution. Learn about how people can manipulate money. Learn about investment and what are the type of investment returns. Then you are qualified to call yourself a financial planner. Got it? Never ever call yourself a financial planner when you're just selling insurance. Understand? That is what I hate most people that they're doing right now. Because you are not qualified, you still call yourself that. All right? Never. Go and learn first. So if you learn about, okay, you can advise people on how to put their money, where to put their money correctly, this and that. Then that is a true financial planner. Would you agree? And how people can grow their money. What is compounding interest, where they need to put, how you want to put into options, less risky, more fluidity, more liquidity. Yeah? Now, question. Do I sound like I know more about financials than most insurance agent? Now, no offense, all this. I'm just saying it in the absolute truth. Yes? If you are listening to me and listening to an insurance agent, who would you most likely want to engage to get advice from on your financials? Think about it yourself. So, right, you need to position yourself something like me. I do this because I have the general knowledge about financial market and how it works. So in order for you to really excel in what you do, learn this thing called domain knowledge. Okay? You need to have domain knowledge in your industry, in your field. You learn about insurance, it's not about insurance only. It's about how to protect money, how to mitigate risk. Is there any other ways of mitigating risk? Of course there are. All right. If you want to call yourself a financial planner, learn about financial planning, real financial planning. Learn how money works. All right. If you want to become an investment agent, learn about investment. You see, some people, they are in unit trust. They don't even know what is capital gain and cash flow gain. You see, if they know this, I only make an errand, I only make investment in anything that can provide me cash flow. Capital gain is secondary. All right. So if you come and talk to me only about unit trust, you think you can close my sales, right? Because you don't even understand what I want. You don't even know what is cash flow gains. You never ask those questions because that was not in your knowledge. So for you, in order to be able to talk sense and be authoritative to your customer, you must be knowledgeable in your domain. Domain doesn't mean unit trust. I understand unit trust only. No. You must understand the whole investment thing as a whole. Go and study about investment. Go and study what are the type of investment, how to mitigate risk, every single thing. Okay? Understand? Got it? Unit trust, Aaron. Okay, so the thing is, because I do investment myself, I'm a more sophisticated investor comparing to the normal ones. All right. So when you learn all this, you know what can happen. Even insurance, do you know how you can actually use insurance and become your own bank? You can borrow money from your insurance one, and while protected at the same time, while you're earning interest from your insurance. A lot of insurance doesn't make you interest, correct or not? It is something called as a whole life insurance participating. When you have cash value inside 100,000, you can borrow against it 90,000, and the 100,000 still sit inside account, earning you 6 to 12% per annum, more than some of the unit trusts outside there, and is guaranteed, and the capital is protected. And when you make the participating, the dividends is paid by the insurance company. And you can say, okay, I put 100K inside the bank. If I borrow money from the bank, 80,000 to buy a car, I have to pay the bank interest 20,000 in 7 years. If I borrow money from my own insurance, I put 100K inside, I borrow 90K outside, I don't need to pay tax on this. I pay the car in full. This 90,000, I don't have a schedule to pay back. It's based on interest, sometime between 0 to 3 to 4% per annum. And I pay back only when I pay back the time, I only add the interest. You know why I don't have a time frame to pay back? Because I have my cash value inside. Understand? Got it? Why do I know this? Someone said it only can apply in USA, not in Malaysia. Correct. So who says you cannot have an account in US? Who says you cannot hold? Okay, this one I cannot say out loud. Huh? Maybe you've got government people here. Okay. So got government people here, I cannot say a lot of things. Okay. If there's no government people here, I can say something. No. This is not against the government. This is government policy only. There's a lot of loophole that you can play around with when. All right. Can you see that? I can do things like that. Even if say they cannot do it in Malaysia, I got a way to do it in Malaysia as well. Do you know there's a private captive company, a PCC insurance, that I can become my own insurer? My company to buy insurance 300K, right? I can become my own insurance. I insure my own company, and then you see, I have a PCC. This is my company. I need to buy insurance on my company on profit, whatever. I buy the premium. I pay to my PCC, and my PCC sell this risk to the undertaker, somewhere in the UK. Do you know that as well? Yes? Can you do that? This is knowledge. But how many insurance agents know all this kind of thing? To tell people this? No, right? You don't have domain knowledge. That's the problem. Okay? Besides learning how to sell from me, I'm telling you, you need to learn your domain knowledge so that when people ask you something, you can answer. You say, shit, you can do this. Then you become like, wow, I want to deal with this fella because this fella can tell me things that I don't know one. Can advise me in a way that is really beneficial for me. Can you see that? Got it? Now you understand what is domain knowledge. It's not your product knowledge, domain knowledge is not product knowledge. Got it? Why do you think I even know all these things? Even when I'm not an insurance agent. I understand that, okay? Where to gain the domain knowledge means very simple only. You see you're in what? If you are in investing, you sell unit trust, that means you are in investment. Learn about investment. Go and buy courses, go and attend courses and learn how to invest and everything like that, so you can advise people properly. Do not scheme on the money, understand? All right? Do not scheme on the money. Go and pay some money to learn, because it gives back to you in equity, in ROI later on. Okay? I also go and pay money to learn all this one. Then I know all this. Okay? So when I know all this, the moment I move to US, I know what I want to do already. The moment I do business in US, I exactly know what I need to do. Yes, I'll get the right people to come in. Correct, right? Now, very simple. If I were to start a business right now, I say I want few business partner. They're going to put the money and do business with me. How many of you feel like if you do business together with me, with my mindset, is very, very less risky to you? Or you want to do it on your own? Can you see that? Right? So you see, when having domain knowledge, you want to let your customer feel like, oh, I'm doing business with you. I get your services. It is less risky comparing to other agents. Understand? You want to let them have that feeling. Then only you become an authority and say, you know what? Whatever you say, they will listen to you. Got it? All right. So here's the thing. I know there's a lot of people that's training you outside that don't even tell you these things. Okay. So my advice to you is very simple. Today, don't even listen to any of those anymore. Okay. Don't complicate yourself. Listen to what I have to say. This is the only sales training you need for your entire life. Got it? And after this, please go and find your domain knowledge and learn about it. Okay. Now, can I ask you one thing? Whatever that I shared with you just now, is it real value? Is this something you benefited from? Not on my sales, on my domain knowledge just now about investing, about unit trust, about insurance as well. You learn something, right? Real value, right? You can use it and practice, right? Yeah, do something like this. Don't say things that don't have value to people, one. Meaning, don't say small talk, don't talk stupid things like, talking about politics, this and that. No value to people, don't. Share something that got value to people. Then people willing to listen to you. Then you're the authority. Okay? Got it? And strategy number 3, provide connection and access. Now, this is also a quick way to win authority. Why? Very simple. If you meet with a friend, and this friend, right, every time you got police problem, you got government problem, you go to this friend, can settle for you, can direct you to the right people, can settle for you one. Do you think this friend is higher authority to you comparing to yourself? Were you more likely to go to this friend for some of your advisors, troubles, and everything like that? Yes, absolutely. That is providing his connection to you and his access to settle problem for you. So you want to do, that is why you need to do network. All right? Do networking, don't do it blindly. Network with people that can help, that can have solution to help your customer solve certain problem. Don't just network blindly. Oh, you want to be my friend? Okay. You got no time to be friend with everyone, I can tell you that. So don't waste your time. You got no time to be friend with everyone. Be friend with strategic people. Okay? Please save time. Please find the right people. Strategically can help you to provide connection and access to your customer. Okay? To what you do as well. Don't just know people for the sake of knowing people. Know people and understand what they do and how you can leverage on that. So you don't have to do the fulfillment, you don't have to do the sales. All you need to do is to get people connected. And when you get people connected, you will seem of a person that has a higher authority and people more willing to listen to you. Okay. Strategy number 4 is borrowing authority. Now, very, very simple way. If you tell me, Aaron, I just started in unit trust, I just started insurance, I just started doing my business, I just started doing B2B, I just started doing property, whatever. How do I build up my authority when I don't have enough domain knowledge? So just now somebody asked me how to build the domain knowledge, right? Very simple. Do you want the quick hack or not? This is the quickest hack. You want to be seen as an authority and build your domain knowledge by borrowing authority. How? Please go and do this thing. Even if you're camera shy, please go and do this thing. Go and do an interview. Interview, show, or podcast. Okay? Whatever is it that you choose doesn't matter. Go and do some copywriting on this. And then prepare to invite 10 to 20 people that you want to learn from. Do a short interview, 10, 20, 30 minutes. A small chat you want to learn from. You want to prepare some questions to learn. So invite 30, 50 people. It's the expert that you want to learn from. And then people can share 20, 30 minutes of their time, right? Because you want to put them on a show, right? You let them have some mileage and some visibility. So help them, get them on the show, share 20, 30 minutes, and then give them back, edit the video, give them back. So the thing is, as you interview, you can call the property expert show. Property expert show. Now, let me ask you, if you just ask questions and interview people, is it easier than you have to talk? Can or not? Just based on paper, you prepare everything, just ask question and interview on it. Is it easy? Then people answer. Easy, right? Do you have to have your own knowledge? No need, what? You ask the question of the things that you want to learn to all these people. So you have this 10 show, you got 20 people coming to the show and share with you already, right? Just one-to-one. You got 20 people domain knowledge already. And then when you release the show, you're the host. And then when people say, wow, this fella can interview top 10 people like that, he must be an expert. Then you already borrow the authority of the top 10 people in your domain, right? Can you see how easy to do it? Just like that. If you don't like to talk, just do interview on it. Get people to share on a talk show. Just ask some question. Ask the question that you want to learn yourself. Then you can learn yourself and you can borrow authority of other people. Kill two birds with one stone. What is easier than this? Nothing. You want to build domain knowledge on your own? Very hard. You're going to study yourself. Right now, you ask 20 people, 10, 20 people to share to you. If you're doing MLM, you're selling some health supplement, go and find health experts and then interview health experts. Easy, right? Investing, go and interview investing experts. Insurance, go and interview health and also what? Money management expert, planning expert, estate expert. Can? It's not about your resources. It's all about how resourceful you are and who you know that give you the knowledge. You understand? Got it? Because I know there are many people that are stingy with their knowledge. All right? And they give you the wrong one. That's the most dangerous. Okay, good. Now, let's go to the availability bias heuristics. Where to interview? Why got this question one? Go Zoom interview can sit face-to-face interview can Google where to interview. This question too simple already. Don't ask me lah. This one will waste my brain power. One, no, you want to ask me those important questions. All right. This one also need me to teach you. Then might as well you come to me, just sit around doing nothing. I give you money lor. Think first before you ask question. Already show you how to go there. You want to ask me, Aaron, so should I take plane? Should I take bus? Should I take car? Should I take motorbike? Should I take KTM? Figure it out lah. Okay, figure it out on your own. All right. I already give you the direction and the strategy. Go and figure out how to do it on your own. Okay. Now, availability bias is something very important as well. This is the reason why big companies like McDonald's keep on spending money on that. Yes? Correct or not? You see, these availability biases go and tell you something like this. We humans have a tendency to rely on any immediate examples that come to our mind when we're trying to evaluate a topic, when we're trying to see what kind of concept that we just learned, when we're trying to evaluate a decision that we want to make. Okay, so let me show you just something what will come to your mind when you want to evaluate something. I give you a question. Don't type 2 times, type 1 time only into the chat box. Whatever that you can think of come to your mind first, put into the chat box. All right, type it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, a lot of you are saying McD, KFC, McD, KFC. Some say yummy, some say unhealthy. Let me ask you, a lot of McD, you know, where is Burger King? Where is Wendy? Where is Popeye? Where is Mary Brown? All these fast food, right? Why you never go and come into your brain one? Yes, Texas chicken. Nobody mentioned Texas chicken. So big company from Singapore. Because they never do availability bias. Can you see that? Another one. 1, 2, 3. Sports car. Ferrari, Lambo, McLaren. Good. I like the McLaren. GTR. Good. Okay, Bugatti, Ferrari, Audi. Okay, good. Let me ask you, Aston Martin DB9, Aston Martin, Koenigsegg Agera, Maserati. Where are they? Where are all these? Pagani, Zonda. Why nobody remember? You all remember the big names only, right? Correct or not? So because you see, the key here is this. If you cannot recall it, it is not important to you. Can you see that? It must be you see them a lot of times. So the thing you can remember means it's important. The thing that you can remember means you need to remember a lot of times, right? So the strategy here is very, very simple. Regular basis. So meaning what? If something that can be recalled, it must be important. This is also called top of mind awareness. If they can recall this name, means it's on the top of my mind. This is why and how branding works. Okay? This is why and how branding works. So, as a salesperson, let me tell you a story. How these other people that they do not know about this strategy, but they use something I can still remember them till nowadays. His name starts with H. Couple of years ago, I was trying to write a book. All right, I want to start to write a book, but I put that on hold already. So what happened was he met me at a book club, and it was a property seller or something like that one, that he always do this kind of evaluation and insight on properties and the land and everything. Excuse me. So he come and ask for my name card. I said, I don't have name card. Then can I add you into my database? I said, can. So I share with him my name. Then I said, he asked me one more thing. Can I ask for permission, right? If I were to send you couple of insights per year, maybe 3 to 4 times in my broadcast list per year about the land available, some insights into, the property pricing and everything like that, and why it can go up and down. Would you be open to that? I said 4 times a year. Okay, lor. So I accept it already, right? He really sent me 3 to 4 broadcasts a year only, right? Because for you to use WhatsApp broadcast, the other person must approve it. You must be added into the name only they can do. So he sent me 3 to 4 times. Until today, I still remember his name, but not any other people, even though I haven't bought from him. Then got one fine day, right? I'm trying to sell a land. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to buy a land. My friend trying to buy a land, not sell. I go and message him on the number that he broadcast to me, and it made me forget him. You know why? Because he never replied me. Die already, lor. So ability, this thought of mind bias, right? There's ability bias. As long as you are replying and you when people ask you something, you reply on the same thing, people say okay. Don't screw up on it. Okay, don't screw up on it. Got it? So what you want to do, very simple, lor. Just like that, add people into your broadcasts, ask for permission, send insights from time to time. Doesn't matter if people read or not. But because your name keep on appearing, they will be able to recall your name. Right? Ask them to save. Aaron property, Aaron unit trust, ask them save like that. So you keep on sending. He know what you do, ma. The moment you think about unit trust, he assign your name to it. Got it? Understand? Okay, yeah. So this is regular basis, so must do. It's because when it is out of sight, it will be out of mind. Just like the rest of the examples that you cannot come up with on 2 of the questions just now. Because you didn't see it. Like somebody say, oh, very seldom see on the road. Very seldom go to Mary Brown. Very seldom see their advertisement. That is the most important. So the insights that you send to customer from time to time, 3 times a year, 4 times a year, those are your advertisement as well. Can you get it? Okay. So when you do that, people can remember you 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the road if you remain consistent. Every single year, please send. And the fella has been sending to me until right now, I think 5, 6 years already. And I still remember his name. I think about property, I still remember his name. That's the bad part. He don't reply me, I still remember his name. So sad, Yes. Okay. Because he's still doing it. Got it? Okay, next one. Likability bias. Now, you see, we all know that likability, right, can actually enhances your ability to positively influence another person. So the question here is this, if everything is equal, you trust someone, the offer is equal, everyone, someone you feel neutral, and someone you like, which one would you buy from? The one you like, correct? Not? The one that you like. Now, remember what I said. The people that you like may not be the person that is the nicest to you. He may not have the best, what do you call that? The best way of saying things. But the person that you like may be the person that you trusted the most. Okay? So likability enhances this ability to persuade other people as well. So, having said that, if you want to know how to communicate and everything, right, there's a book that you can read. Okay? In order to enhance your likability, this is one of the best books that I can recommend, the beginner book. You search for this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. If you do not know how to communicate, you have communication issue, this can start first. This can be your basis of the ground to enhance your likability. All right? How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. All right? Now, I'm going to give you a few strategy here on I'll help you with that. Okay? So strategy number 1, don't do what you dislike. Always remember, what the salesperson do to you that you don't like, don't do it to another person. Chances are the other person also don't like what you do one. Understand? If you don't like people coming to you directly, propose to you and ask you to buy, don't go directly to other people and propose to people and ask people to buy. Because you also don't like it, correct? Don't do what you dislike, number 1. Number 2, show your buyers that you like them. Not through compliments or words, and that is very fake one. Hey, your hair very nice. Say some, if you want to give a compliment, be specific. Okay, now I tell you a story. So what I usually like to do is that because I appreciate watches, I go and study watches. I go and look at the price go up and down because I know it could be a good investment for some of the watches. And can be storage of value as well. So I go and learn about Rolex watches when I couldn't afford it. Then got one fine day, I got invited to a party where my friend is actually doing the interior design and designing for a lot of big companies. So he invited me to his party in Ampang there. Okay, it's called the Spaceship. Okay, his place is called the Spaceship. And there, right, his father's friend is a dato. All of them were sitting there talking, and one of them is wearing a Rolex, okay, which is called the Kermit, okay, Kermit Rolex, green color bezel one, light green a bit one. So I know about that and know about some of the model. So I go ahead and I talk to him about that. Hey, you wear this. This is quite a sought after model. And I was talking about the model name, the model number and everything, right? Then he asked me, hey, you also like this? Yeah, but I cannot afford it. But I go and study about all this. Then I start talking. After 1 hour, we're talking about watches only and the history and why we choose to buy such watches and everything, right? Then after that, you know what he asked? Hey, by the way, I haven't get your name. We've been talking for 1 hour already. You know what I complimented? Hey, this is a sought after watch. It's very specific, Did I say, hey, you have a very nice watch? No, right? This is a sought after watch. It makes you look like you know something, right? That you have an interest there. So compliment like that, right? Something that you sincerely appreciate. Do not fake it out. People can see if you can fake it out one. Do not fake it out. If you sincerely appreciate the thing, tell them in such a way that you be specific with your compliments, right? Why you appreciate the things. What are the things that make that things so sought after? Like girls, if they, guys, a tip for you, if girls you don't go and compliment, oh, you look so pretty. No. Talk about the hair. I mean, the hair you go and do, the color you color a few times only can get that kind of ash color, right? It looks so good to make your face, right? It complement the contours of your face and makes you look thinner. And really makes your eye pops out, very colorful, lively. And you look so bubbly as a person. It makes me want to talk with you more. And you look so friendly because of this. Is it a more genuine compliment comparing to, hey, you look so pretty? Yes. Specificity. All right. Hey, got reason one, you do this. All right. You do that more specific, people can see that you put in effort. You know your stuff. Do you like people that can do something like that? Can say something like that? That's right. Other than just give, because you see, if you say you're so beautiful, every single one would have told the girl so beautiful. Why are you different? Immediately the brain will tune out. Che, I heard this 100 times already today. Can you see that? Your customer also same thing. If you tell something that is common, he also heard it a lot of time before, he also tune out. So say something that is uncommon with specificity. All right. And the third strategy is this: be relatable, because people like people who are like them, been through the same problems, been through the same hardship. Now, very simple, how I can relate to you is this. Some of you, when you are doing cold calling that time, do you feel like sometimes you feel like, shit, why do I have to do this? And then you want to call that phone, you feel wow, don't know what this fella is gonna do. Then when you call that time, I don't know what to say, then wrong how, then scold me how, then don't buy how. Never mind, just call in. After call 2 times, cannot scold already, this one and that one. Wow, how can I say this thing? Then you make you feel like, wow, hold it down. Then have to take about 2 minutes, 3 minutes rest. Breathe first, then want to call again. When you're starting cold calling, yes? Can I relate to you immediately with that example? Especially the feeling. If I've never been through the same thing, can I tell out in the same exact way how you experience it? No, right? Then you see, when you know, shit lah, I should listen to Aaron already because he been through the same thing with me. He can know how I feel. Yeah? Because if I've been through the same thing and I got over it, you surely want to know, Aaron, how you got over it, correct or not? Be relatable. A lot of people cannot relate to people because they tell things in a different format. They don't tell things that are relatable to people. Okay, so what you want to do is to really be relatable to people. Okay, tell stories that people have gone through. You have gone through the same thing as other people have gone through. For example, let's say buying property. You are a property agent. Think about when you buy property, right? What are the frustration that you know to go through? I can talk to people, right? So seems like, Mr. Whatever, Mr. Customer, you see, right? Sometimes buying property, it feels like we agent, right? We always want to just sell you something and tell our product is good, and you never care. We ask you can get the loan or not. And then after that, right, push you to buy, ask you to put down a deposit, ask you to come to showroom. But in fact, right, you could be thinking like, why should I even go there? Is this agent for real or not? Can the thing can be completed? Why the developer is like that, right? And can I even get the loan? But I'm very shy to even tell you that, you know, my credit level is not there, this and that. Because of that, I have to lie to you and tell you I'm not interested. But actually, I'm interested, but I cannot get loan. But for this type of customer, right, actually, Mr. Customer, what I do is that, you know what, I've been through the same thing as well. That's why I become a property agent. I want to help people like myself last time that we wanted to buy, but we're too shy to tell that we don't have the financials to buy. But we know there are some problems that they have some solutions that can help us. So that's why I come up with this solution, right, to help people that are shy to tell out their financial standing, so that, you know, sometimes cannot get the loan, they feel very shy about it. So I prepare a way for them to submit themselves. After that, they see the financial standing, and then you come to me, see what kind of property you can afford. Then only we choose the property next time. Would you be open to that? Is that relatable to most people? Yes? Better than, hello, Mr. Especially Chinese property agent. No offense, I'm a Chinese as well, so I can do Chinese joke. Hello, Mr. Homestay or investment? Bloody hell, you talk 100 times like that, where got people want to listen to you? Homestay investment or homestay investment or. What the hell is wrong with you? Homestay investment, my choice lah. Correct or not? Understand? Okay, got it. By the way, jokes aside first. Now, seriously, I am allowed to make racist joke to my own race, because I'm a freaking Chinese, okay? If you're Chinese and you feel terkena or you terperasan, then I do not know what you're thinking about inside your brain, okay? I also mutter more sepet than you guys, okay? Very thin line. I laugh already, I cannot see one the eyes. So don't fight with me. I'm more Chinese than most Chinese. All right? Okay, jokes aside. Now, strategy number 4, give recognition to make yourself likable. How? Very simple today. You see, do you think, right, any of you, if you put an effort, do something, you do like to be recognized one? Do you like to be recognized or not? People say, oh, you do this already. You know what? It must be a very, very great journey for you to be, you know, and all the hardship you go through to come to where you are today. You must got a lot of stories to tell. You have been through a lot. So thank you for being so understanding to us, even though you've been through so much. That kind of recognition you like to receive or not? Yes, right? You're so different from other people. So you see, everyone in this world is also lacking recognition, but they're getting a lot of fake compliments. Recognition have to come from the heart. So the key thing about giving recognition is being appreciative, okay, I don't know how to spell, of effort. That's the best way to give recognition. Identify the efforts that somebody has put into their life, into their work, into doing what they want, into achieving where they want to be, and then you appreciate that effort and tell them thanks for that effort as well. Because no one that is born in this world doesn't like being recognized. Everyone like to being recognized at some certain point. Would you agree or not? Yes? And if you do notice, how did I recognize you in the first place? Remember the applause? Did I say you guys come here and you're different from the rest of the people? Yes, right? Which you are. Do you feel I'm appreciative of your effort that you took your time off to actually come and learn? Do you feel good about it? Of course you do. All right? Because learning a workshop is a two-way thing. It's not a one-way thing. Without you all, it won't be a workshop here as well. Right? Be appreciative. Recognize people's effort. Okay? That's far more better than giving fake compliments. Okay? Fake compliments, you want the people to notice you only. Don't. This one will get you more notice one. All right? Okay, now next. Bandwagon effect. We got another one more, then we can go and take a break already, quickly. So bandwagon effect. when we come back for starting, I think we come back at 2:30, 1:30 or 2:30, 1:30, right? So about 2:30 now. Okay. Then I need to give you a tea break already, about 2 hours already. Later, your bladder cannot tahan, you need to go to toilet. So please go first. Okay, I give you 10-minute breaks and then we come back and then we follow, we continue with this. Right? Take 10 minutes first. Right? 10-minute break and then come back sharp.